Hey, third grade, we are working on physical properties of matter. So, matter is any solid or liquid or gas. So, basically, everything on Earth is matter. So, we're going to use some words to describe the matter. We're going to use words and we're going to use numbers to describe the matter. So, let me go to a screen here. We're talking about the physical properties and physical changes of matter. And you can describe the characteristics that make up matter. You can describe its mass, how thick or heavy it is, how the volume, well, what size it is, what shape it is. Does it have a color? What colors are they? Does it have an odor? Is it a pleasant odor? No odor? What phase is it? Is it a solid or liquid or gas? Is it shiny or dull? That's the luster. Flexibility, you know what that is? And conduction. Conduction means does it hold heat or does it use it like conduct electricity? So you can use those kind of thoughts about that as when you explain the description of something. Okay, so here's again, you can use your senses to use words. What does it taste like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? Okay. And then you could also describe these pictures here with all kind of words. Can you describe them? If I don't look at the picture, could you describe it so well that I know what you're talking about? If I said it was about that long and kind of brown and kind of wet, maybe a little bit slimy, and it wiggles and it's kind of round, like a pencil, but um, and it lives in the dirt and it smells like earth. Um, and could you just think that I'm talking about an earthworm? So those are qualitative descriptions. Qualitative means I use qualities or characteristics or words to describe. You can also describe things with numbers. You can measure with like you can measure the temperature, you can measure how much liquid it is, you can measure how long it is, how much does it weigh. So if I wanted to use numbers to describe something, I might say, "Oh, there's 24 M&Ms. There are 4 yellow M&Ms. They are about a little bit less than a half inch wide and they weigh less than 1 pound." All right. If I weighed the bubble, it would not weigh much. If I weighed the iced tea, it might weigh a little bit. I could say, oh, there's one lemon that is a number. There is 30 pieces of ice in the tea, and there's one glass of tea. Okay. So I could use numbers to describe something. All right, so let me show you something else. Today, what you're going to do is you're going to describe something in the room that you're in, something in the room, and you're going to use these descriptions. I want to use words and numbers. Qualitative descriptions like how does it feel? What does it smell like? What colors do you see? What does it look like? What does it taste like? What is the shape of it? Now, if it's something you're not supposed to taste, just put that, or it might, you're not supposed to taste everything. But so anyway, and quantity is it's a number. You want to know how much. So what's the size? Measure it, weigh it, pour it into a glass and measure the liquid. Maybe you can measure the temperature. Is it hot or cold? How many inches or feet is it? Measure it again. How much does it weigh? And how much liquid does it hold? So these are numbers you can use to describe the object it is. Now, don't tell me what the object is, but put the description so that I know what you're talking about. I can guess what you're talking about. All right. Then we're going to do this twice. We're going to do this. Ask someone to see if they can read your descriptions and know what you're talking about. And then we're going to do that again. So we're going to do it on the front and back of the paper. All right, that's what we're doing today. Let's go back to Canvas and make sure we did it all. Yes, we looked at our Google Slides. We looked around the room, and then we basically did I Spy. And with your descriptions of quantitative and qualitative descriptions for physical objects.